LSU finding a way to get it done last night. 34-31 was the final. LSU over Arkansas. Rivalry spot. A lot that went into this one. LSU having to hit the reset button after getting a convincing victory over Mississippi State on the road the week before. How would they adjust to having to hit that reset button in a game like this? Well, there's a lot to unpack with this one. We'll talk about it. Make sure you're subscribed. It's college football and only college football every single day right here on the On3 YouTube channel. LSU Tiger fans had a lot of y'all join us here in the last couple of weeks, so thank you for that. If you have not yet subscribed and joined the party, now's the time. Thank you for that. Also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at JDPikel. So I think the biggest takeaway from this game is just the new level that this LSU offense is playing at. And the reason why they're playing at that level is because Jayden Daniels has taken his game to a brand new level. He was 20 for 29, over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, had the 1 interception, but outside of that, he was extremely efficient. And again, it wasn't just a dink and dunk 300 plus yards. It was, we're unhitching the wagon. You're going to give us one-on-one. We like our guy winning one-on-one. We're going to give him a shot. And now they have a vertical element to this offense. I understand they're going to play better defenses than Arkansas. It is what it is. But you have to pass the test. And I see Jayden Daniels now 2 weeks in a row pushing the ball downfield. And when they have this vertical element to the offense, again, I don't know how you defend LSU. Because what that does to the safeties, they got to play more honest, right around 8-9 yards. And then you can run the football. And LSU as a team ran for 189 yards. Logan Diggs ran for 97 of those, Notre Dame transfer. Like, this offense now is starting to find a little bit more of a rhythm. Like, as an LSU fan last year, towards the end of the year, you felt like, okay, we can run the football pretty effectively. We can make throws when we need to. Now, though, I feel like you as an LSU team can lean on your offense while the defense kind of finds their footing. And so the defense as a whole, it wasn't, I don't want to be down on the defense. You allowed 31 points, so that's not great. There were a lot of really good plays that you made. Had 2 interceptions. But there was a couple of things that give me cause for concern the rest of the way. The first is I didn't love the way they played in space. Okay, Arkansas did a lot of things with the perimeter game where they got it out to their playmakers, and they typically were able to have some success with that. I don't feel great about that. Also, LSU playing a mobile quarterback didn't feel like they did a great job when the play was extended. Didn't feel like they did a great job on the RPO stuff. And so that's concerning because it's not the last time you're going to see a mobile quarterback. KJ Jefferson may be one of the best mobile quarterbacks in that conference, up there with Jayden Daniels, but like Jalen Milroe, still got to play him. Jackson Dart, he can wiggle a little bit. So this isn't going to be the last time that LSU has this kind of test in front of them with what they're going to do defensively. And I think the issues, for the most part, lie in the secondary. Like 31 points, a lot of those came through the air. One-on-one, you didn't love what that secondary was doing. And this isn't new for us so far with this LSU defense. We knew this might be an issue going into the season. But even so, we got to get that corrected. Now, with Matt House being the defensive coordinator, I feel pretty confident he will get that corrected. With what he's done at LSU to this point, we've seen him adapt really effectively, and they still have a lot of good playmakers within that front seven, and even some guys on the back end that I think can play, but it's a matter of, can we consistently do it? I've seen it in flashes. I've seen good things on tape from this LSU defense. Can we consistently do it and make it an identity? Not just a sometimes thing, but an all-the-time thing. I think they have the right staff in place to do it. It's a matter of getting to that point when there's meaningful football games in November and October. So this was a meaningful football game for sure, a rivalry game. Again, you get it done 34-31, but I think there needs to be a little bit more consistency now. And the good news is, like I just said a second ago, the consistency piece, while you figure that out with the defense, I feel like the offense has taken tremendous strides. Like Jayden Daniels looks like a year 2 quarterback in this system. Malik Neighbors looks like a year 2 wide receiver in the system. He's been balling. Like the offensive line as a whole, you feel way better about that than you did a season ago. So the way that this whole thing is progressing, you love the way it looks. You hope the defense can eventually catch their stride as well. So yesterday's price, not today's price. That's great you beat Arkansas. LSU, you're fired up about that. There's no such thing as a bad win, no matter how it looks. This game's been decided 4 years in a row now by a field goal. You'll take a win, especially in a rivalry spot. But when you play Ole Miss, You're going to need to bring a little bit more to the table defensively. And remember, last year, in this game, is kind of when the whole world got put on Harold Perkins' watch. I wonder if we don't see him crank it up a little bit here in this next 2/3 of the season and see if they catch their stride a little bit more as a team. So, as a whole, man, I love the direction they're headed. You have more difficult tasks ahead of you with Ole Miss and Bama, but the offense and the maturation of Jayden Daniels is definitely cause for excitement and optimism. And I'll tell you this, the SEC West is all the way wide open. Make sure you're subscribed here, talking college football and only college football every single day. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at JD Pakel. I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear what y'all think about LSU and the big-time matchup they got against Ole Miss this upcoming weekend. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We're going to keep this party rolling. We will see y'all next time. Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also, be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.